Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. So, Astroneer had another update, bringing some gameplay adjustments, bug fixes, and other cool stuff. And we are going to talk about all of that, but first, did you know that today is the 8-year anniversary of the early access launch of Astroneer on Steam? It's kind of hard to believe that the cute little space person game has been around that long. I wanted to take a moment to celebrate the 8th anniversary of early access launch and congratulate Systemera for their dedication to keeping the game going after all this time. Now, let's jump into the most recent update. The big news is one I know a lot of people are going to be happy about. Storms now add to the natural wind power value, scaling up near the eye of the storm, with solar scaling down. I know a lot of people have asked if the storms have stronger wind, and now they do. So let's check it out. The wind is a bit difficult to demonstrate since the power output value remains the same. But you can clearly see when I have a wind turbine right next to the eye of the storm, it is spinning as fast as it can, and as best I can tell, it never stops spinning when it is located here. If I pick up the platform and move it just inside the eye of the storm, it will stop. Solar is much easier to demonstrate. This medium solar panel is located just outside the storm and has the standard output for Calidor. If we check out this one just inside the storm, you can see it has a slightly lower output than usual. And if we head to this one right next to the eye of the storm, its output has been greatly diminished. These changes occur on all planets with storms, including Aeoluz. In the base game, it will be tough to build a reliable wind farm using wind turbines near the eye of the storm because those storms move regularly. But on Aeoluz, the storms are in fixed locations, meaning you can set up a fairly reliable wind farm. It's a really nice change. By the way, kudos to Systemera for making it much easier to see while inside of the Alpha Storm. Also, the catalog has been tweaked just a little bit so that all platforms will be unlocked with the Alpha Storm rootkit instead of the Delta Storm rootkit. This will enable you to begin building a base much sooner than you could before. Since you land pretty much right next to the Alpha Vault, getting that rootkit only takes a moment, and then you can begin building out your base. Well, once you get enough bytes to unlock the platforms, that is. Next up, Laterite has been added to the Boolean fields, making it a bit easier to acquire. It's always been in the storm peaks, but that terrain can be a bit difficult to navigate, so it's nice to have it in a simpler place. The devs also plan to add it to some underground biomes for players who want to build their bases underground and avoid returning to the surface anytime they need Laterite. There is also a new entry in the Astropedia that explains a bit about the DLC and Aeoluz. It should appear as a pop-up upon arrival on Aeoluz. If you want to check it out again, just open your Astropedia and hit the Glitchwalkers DLC entry. There were some bug fixes as well, but the patch notes didn't really go into much details on those. So, I guess if you saw a bug in the game before, and now you don't see that bug, it's been fixed. Sure, let's go with that. There are more updates yet to come to address things with Glitchwalkers, with an update tentatively scheduled for the first week of February. It will include custom game and dedicated server support for Glitchwalkers, and introduce a new option to start a fresh save on Aeoluz without narrative restrictions. I get the impression this means there won't be a hacked research catalog or firewalls preventing you from reaching the core. Stay tuned for more information on that. Before I wrap it up, if you're wondering where I got this cool visor and palette, then you should hit up the link to my Extra Life fundraiser in the description down below. Donations to Extra Life of $15 or more are eligible to receive a code that you can redeem in-game to claim these cosmetics. I've teamed up with Systemera once again this year, so 100% of your donation will go to Seattle Children's Hospital and will help provide vital healthcare services for children regardless of their family's ability to pay. The services made possible through Extra Life donations are often life-saving medical treatments, so please consider giving generously. And then keep an eye on your email for a code to redeem for this visor and palette. And that's it for today's update for Astroneer. I think it's fairly clear that Systemera has been listening to player feedback on the Glitchwalkers DLC and are working to make changes and improvements where possible. So keep the feedback coming. If you enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, then please hit that like button and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of today's update, even if it's just an emoji that sums up your thoughts. And you might even consider getting subscribed. I cover all Astroneer update news, including major releases, patches, and leaks about upcoming updates. Plus, I'm wrapping up a 5-part playthrough of Glitchwalkers, and Astroneer Academy will be returning to my channel early next year. If you haven't heard of Astroneer Academy, it is the most comprehensive guide for all things Astroneer, so be sure to check it out. And until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.